I hate you, Chris.
You know what? That reminds me, Survival Viewer, isn't there something interesting, like, if you do, like, the scalp x-ray thing? For, like...
Yeah, there is. Chris was messing with it and fucking made us throw up. Which loses fucking...
Stamina?
Yes.
Well, I figure you'll grab a snake and eat it.
Have your snake and eat it, though.
Where's the end's parrot, by the way?
I don't know, it's missing.
Hmm.
He fed it to Eva.
Chris, did you?
No.
No, I'm talking about you, Kyle.
I didn't. I just got here. So now you have to play babysitter.
At least she has a weapon on her.
True.
She has the plot pistol.
That's gonna be the name of my band.
Plot pistol?
Yep.
Plot pistol and raptor walk.
No, I still like my original band made-up name.
Turd burglar?
Turd Burglar.
There's movement on the Serengeti. Get ready, Freddy. Look how tactical they are. You don't see that throughout the whole game at all until now.
If you're lucky, you see one guy in the game who's like doing the weird Flappy Bird dance looking at a dirty magazine.
What's wrong?
I think you got him all.
Moving on. Why is the come over here button gotta be loud as fuck?
Because it gets their attention.
Whose attention? My attention? Or the viewer's attention? Because it's the fucking Y button.
What's wrong?
You can mess with Eva.
How?
With dart.
I don't remember what else I do.
I don't remember either.
I wonder. That's faster. This is actually faster.
Oh my god.
As fucked up as it is, it's faster.
You can fling her over your shoulder.
Yeah, right there. Little snake. That's so good.
Your head grinding against the ground? I mean, I guess.
Yeah.
Clearly they knew.
They knew people would take advantage of this.
That's so good.
Boss.
Yep.
Okay.
They never said which way she swings.
Swing low.
Right there.
Chair.
Fido. That feels so good.
Fido. Oh god.
I made her hair covered in mud. Oops.
Actually, a brunette.
Yeah, right there. One snake. That's so good.
Drag that bitch to the woods. Bitches love woods.
Yeah, yeah. Oh, boss. That feels so good.
It's over there.
I see him.
What the fuck was he about to do?
Stab a sleeping woman.
Crisis averted.
God damn.
You fuck.
Whoa.
What?
Notice how many people just disappeared?
Yes. You're still asleep? Good to know.
Through all of that.
Moving on.
Quick but later. Snake, how did we get here?
Yeah, right there. No snake. That's so good.
You need to climb up that? You need to wake her up. Oh god. Wake up, bitch! We're here! We needed a little cutscene for that. What?
Don't know why that's happening. No? Don't have to take any. I don't have to take any of the darts out of her. What the hell was I gonna do? That kerfuffled me. Something fierce.
Feed her? She's like a pet.
Can I have seconds?
Eva loves the snake.
Shut up, Chris.
No.
Fucking dirty old man.
No, if anyone's a dirty old man, it's Kevin.
Huh?
If any one of us is a dirty old man, it is you.
Why is that?
Because you can sound like a dirty old man.
I
Okay.
mean, he ain't wrong there. But if you really want to know dirty old man, get Nick. He's a dirty old man.
But why?
Why? Because he is a dirty old man.
Explain
It's
to
like
me.
dirty grandpa.
Explain to me what makes him a dirty old man.
Oh, he will easily make the comments.
Should I make the comments then?
Do you want to be a dirty old man? Literally turn into dirty grandpa right here and now?
You could give me a sponge bath anytime.
Watch the liver spots?
You can connect the liver spots. It makes a boat.
Why are they called liver spots, by the way?
I don't 100% remember, but it has something to do with the liver, and that's how you get spots, I understand. Or they look like livers. One of the two. Animal get. Snake H. Let's address the elephant in the room real quick.
What's that?
Oh, you didn't say anything about your current getup.
Oh, that? Oh, it's about time I'm in business, you know what I mean?
Was that guy laying down?
Yes, they're actually getting affected.
Tactical?
Yeah. They get like that in fucking Peace Walker, too. Except, you know, more so.
Peace Walker?
Which way do you hear? Fuck. Oh, that was her.
There's nothing here.
Imagine if this tactic worked.
He's here.
It's just like
You see nothing.
guys going in and out of cover. And you're just like, hey, over here! And he looks and and that's how you take care of that.
I would never want to take a trank dart to my open eye.
I would never want to take a trank dart. I had a thought that I will share in a little bit.
Trank dart might help you go to sleep, though.
Yeah, but you're gonna wake up with a headache.
Really?
Most likely.
So my day-to-day will be no different.
You will wake up
Except I slept.
with a tranquilizer-induced headache. Because it was a forced sleep. Think Snake's a juggalo?
Why?
Because I wanted to make a reference to his face paint.
Does he look like the Insane Clown Posse?
Is that the right
Little
term for that? Juggalo?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's not a gigolo.
Yeah, for some reason that's what I thought you said.
Now she can run.
Come on, Snake.
Now
The
she-
excitement got the better of her. What do you want from her?
Adrenaline started going.
It's like that's a fucking ship over there and we can take off in.
Plane, Kyle.
made it.
Not ship.
Ship,
Made it.
plane, whatever.
Over there. It's the boss, isn't it? I'll go get the wig ready to take off.
Right.
I'll leave you two alone. But come back in one piece, okay? Promise me!
Bitch, I don't make promises. What you think I am?
You think I ain't sensitive?
Yeah, okay.
Yeah, how that happened?
She shot the Davy Crockett.
Isn't it beautiful? It's almost tragic. When life ends, it gives off a final lingering aroma. Light is but a farewell gift from the darkness to those on their way to die. I've been waiting, Snake, for a long time. Waiting for your birth, your growth, and the finality of today.
Boss. Why are you doing this?
Why? To make the world one again. The world used to be whole. But with the end of the Second World War, the philosophers began to fight amongst themselves, and the world was torn apart. The Cobras, my comrades who trained and fought alongside me, were torn apart as well. The foibles of politics and the march of time can turn friends into enemies just as easily as the wind changes. Ridiculous, isn't it? Yesterday's ally becomes today's opposition. And this Cold War? Think back. When I was leading the Cobras, America and Russia were fighting together. Now, consider whether America and Russia will still be enemies in the 21st century. Somehow I doubt it. Enemies change along with the times, the flow of the ages, and we soldiers are forced to play along. I didn't raise you and shape you into the man you are today, just so we could face each other in battle. A soldier's skills aren't meant to be used to hurt friends. So then what is an enemy? Is there such a thing as an absolute timeless enemy? There is no such thing, and never has been. And the reason is that our enemies are human beings like us. They can only be our enemies in relative terms. The world must be made whole again. The philosophers must be reunited. I will devote my skills to that purpose. And with the Colonel's money, I will achieve that end. Just as I once created the Cobras. They are my family. I may no longer be able to bear children, but I still have a family. It was November 1st, 1950.
I don't know if anybody wants to hear this exposition.
I was in the
Everybody
Nevada
was
desert
paying attention to this. No one said a
participating in atomic
goddamn
testing.
thing.
I wasn't.
There's still a lot of
The name
backstory to the
Nevada
boss.
is
That's why I
derived from
left it.
Spanish. Covered in snow, white as snow. And snow is exactly what I saw in that Nevada desert. It froze my blood white.
What?
Snake, you were an atomic test subject, weren't you? On Bikini Atoll. That's part of the reason I was drawn to you. You and I are alike.
Oh, God.
We're both slowly being eaten away by the karma of others. We'll never have the chance to die peacefully of old age. We have no tomorrow. But we can still have hope for the future. In
Is that young Snake?
1960, I saw a
Yeah.
vision of the ideal future from space. 3 years earlier, the Soviet Union had succeeded in launching Sputnik, the first man-made satellite in history, into orbit. This came as a huge shock to the United States. In response, America threw everything it had into its own manned spaceflight project, the Mercury program. Even as the Soviets seemed poised to send their first man into space, America was still experimenting with chimpanzees and rockets. The government wanted human data. So they secretly decided to send a human being into space. I was the one they chose. At the time, they didn't have the technology to block out cosmic rays, and whoever they sent up would inevitably be exposed to heavy radiation. That's why they chose me. After all, I'd already been irradiated once. Of course, you won't find any of this in the history books. I could see the planet as it appeared from space. That's when it finally hit me. Space exploration is nothing but another game in the power struggle between the US and the USSR. Politics, economics, the arms race, they're all just arenas for meaningless competition. I'm sure you can see that, but the Earth itself has no boundaries. No East, no West, no Cold War. And the irony of it is, the United States and the Soviet Union are spending billions on their space programs and the missile race, only to arrive at the same conclusion. In the 21st century, everyone will be able to see that we are all just inhabitants of a little celestial body called Earth.
This got real
A
philosophical.
world without communism or capitalism, that is the world I wanted to see.
So if you didn't catch it,
But reality continued
both
to betray me.
Snake and Boss here have been radiated to the point where they can't bear
In
children.
1961, I was sent to Cuba, to Bahia de
Snake wouldn't
Cochinos.
bear children anyway.
He can't make a child.
It was part
He's
of the
sterile.
CIA-sponsored invasion,
Yeah.
under the guise of taking Cuban exiles back to their country. But the U.S. government betrayed them. Our weak-kneed president held back their air support. Defenseless, the exiles were annihilated by the Cuban army. All I could do was watch in silence.
One could make
I was
the
set up
argument
by
that
the very
Cold War
country
never
I'd
ended.
sacrificed so much for, by the very government I dedicated my life to defending. I was driven from the surface world, and I went underground.
Now she's a mole person.
Then, 2 years ago, I faced the Sorrow, my old comrade in battle. He was my friend,
Yeah, see, this is what makes me believe you can actually
but
find his
one of
body.
us had to die. I was left with no choice. The Sorrow gave his life for me. There is no enmity between us. One must live, and one must die. That was the mission. The ones who gave me that mission were the philosophers. Early in the 20th century, the true holders of power in the United States, the Republic of China, and the newly formed Soviet Union gathered together in a secret meeting that would later be known as the Wise Men's Committee. The secret pact they formed there marked the beginning of the philosophers. But the last of the original members died in the 1930s. After that, the organization began to run out of control, and the Wise Men's Committee degenerated into a mere shell of its former self. The philosophers of today have no sense of good or evil. Their influence extends to countries and organizations involved in every aspect of every war. They have become war itself. That's how they operate. The sacrifices of war cause a shift in the times. This shift leads to renewed conflict, and in turn triggers the next war. Like a nuclear chain reaction, each conflict sparks countless others, forming an endless spiral that will continue on for eternity. Do you understand what I'm saying, Snake? By consuming me and you, the philosophers intend to keep that cycle going forever.
They're gonna relight
It was
the
my
bonfire.
father who explained all of this to me.
Yeah.
He was one of them. You see, I am the last remaining child of the philosophers. But after he revealed the truth, my father was killed by that same shapeless, formless organization. And my father isn't the only thing the philosophers have taken from me. In June of 1944, the Cobras and I took part in the landing at Normandy. We'd been given a top-secret mission to locate and destroy enemy V-2 rocket installations. I was pregnant at the time. The sorrow was the father. I gave birth on the field of battle. A beautiful baby boy. But my child was snatched away from me by the philosophers.
Makes sense. They were both white-haired. And Ocelot has similar bone structure
Look at this scar.
to what she is.
This is proof that I was once a mother. I
What
gave
kind of
up my
animal cuts a
body
woman
and my
open like
child
that?
for my country. There is
What?
nothing left
I
inside
don't
me
know.
now.
That was.
Nothing at all. No hatred, not even
I'm
regret.
glad you didn't have an answer.
And yet sometimes at night, I can still
I mean,
feel the
like,
pain
what is
creeping
that
up
cut?
inside me,
It's not a C-section.
slithering through my body like a snake.
It's like below the navel, across the boob.
I've never talked this much about myself before. Thanks. Thanks for listening to me. I feel content. Snake, commence the operation. I raised you. I loved you. I've given you weapons, taught you techniques, endowed you with knowledge. There is nothing more for me to give you.
Just so you guys know, the
All
viewers.
that's left for you to take,
I don't know if I
is my
said it
life.
already, but I'm wearing
by your own hand.
the exact opposite of what she's wearing.
One must
basically.
die, and one
The
must
black
live.
version of her
No
sneaking
victory,
suit.
no defeat. The survivor will carry on the fight.
Never seen.
Look
It
at where
is
she's
our
fucking
destiny.
is.
White.
Look at where she is.
The
guys.
one who
It is
survives.
not like
will
it matters,
inherit
she
the
could appear
title of
behind you
boss.
anyway.
It is a very selective
And the
suit,
one
Chris.
who
I can only
inherits
think
the
of two
title of
places.
boss
As this field of flowers
face an
for some
existence
fucking
of
reason,
endless
and
battle.
snow.
And she's normally wearing a black cloak too.
I'll give you 10
More like a bag.
minutes.
More
In
like a
10
bag.
minutes, Miggs will come and bomb the hell out of this place. If you can beat me in less than 10 minutes, you'll be able to escape in time. Let's make this the greatest 10 minutes of our lives, Jack.
Boss.
You're a soldier. Finish your mission. Prove your loyalty. Face me.
She's got a dick gun.
Let's
Excuse
see
me?
what you're made of.
It is kind of phallic, ain't it?
Ah,
I don't remember how to do shit.
you're not the man I thought. Pathetic. Run quick.
Gotta love the dead drop.
Yeah.
Did she break that?
Sure, I hope not.
Is that all?
Don't you see that
You'd better run.
Okay. That's what ducking does for you guys. Also, this shit's fucking annoying. They make you play like original play.
We can't crawl?
Oh, I can. The problem is...
She is somewhere.
It's the way they're making me play. I can't...
Oh, okay. I gotcha. She's over there.
I found you.
The fall just makes it worth it.
Yeah, because that's safe.
This is like an extreme game of tag.
Found you.
Okay, so how'd she get me when I was...
You'd better run.
There's a
shit
snake up there.
Where?
Can we not? There's a snake right there on the tree, Chris.
Or you're dead.
Oh. I'm surprised they didn't fuck off.
I can't even fucking see her.
It's okay, you blind someone outside the cutscene, so...
Let me just heal for a hot second there. Yeah, because that's gonna work.
Let me heal real quick. Just put some calorie mate right on that.
Right?
And we're good. I remember there was, like, when I first played this, I forgot, like, what did what to what. Despite it actually telling you. So I would, like, use one of everything on each wound.
Get ready!
Get wrecked.
You're not the man I thought.
Seriously?
Pathetic. You'd better...
I have this back talking. There should be a modded version of this game where you fight Bruce Springsteen at the end.
Here I come!
Why?
He's called the boss.
Run.
Can you get up? You fucking fuck. What the fuck happened there?
Magic.
Here I come!
I hate how I can't fucking...
Time to play rough.
That shit too, that's
All
fine.
these years and still nothing.
Who's winning here again, bitch? Jesus Christ. Can we not? Yeah. That, now I remember why I hate fighting her.
yourself.
Why?
Because somehow she's like
Time to play rough.
able to not get hit by fucking bullets and
You
shit.
better run.
And I bunched her in the head.
Bopped her on the nose.
This looks like he palmed her in the forehead. Does she explode?
No. That's why I said I know there's not everyone explodes. I know that.
It just to
Take this.
just to fuck with you.
Keep it
Boom!
You know what? I would say it depends on what type of explosion you're talking about. Because they're not all fire and brimstone.
It's our only hope.
See? It's a dick gun.
Patriot. Why are you giving me this?
Jack. Or should I say, Snake. You're a wonderful man. Kill me. Kill me now. Do it.
Don't they make you pull the trigger?
Can you get any darker?
There's only room for
That was a
one
question.
boss. And
Yeah,
one
they do,
snake.
but I don't know why. I just like your blunt
Delivery of that?
I'm gonna let the game do it for me. Pretty sure.
How long does it take?
We're gonna be here for 45 minutes, guys.
You gonna run out of stamina before...
Yes, no, maybe so.
Does it do it for you?
He said he was pretty sure.
Is that good enough?
There you go.
That took time.
Gotta let him contemplate a little bit, you know? Let's not have to be a heartless monster that immediately goes, okay, blah.
That fucking magic happens.
You
Flower turning red?
can't say that there's not magic in this fucking game. Because there's no other way you can explain some of this.
Like the guy shooting bees.
No, not really what I'm getting at.
He took a vigor.
Yes! Diamond Horse!
I go.
That horse plays an importance, by the way.
What do you mean?
What up with the horse, Comp?
Let's just say it's a reoccurring character.
Yeah, magic still.
Magic, yeah, that's straight up magic. That part's straight up magic. I don't know what the fuck.
Oh, I know, the horse explodes.
I'm gonna hurt you. By reoccurring character, I mean it's in another game.
Well, technically she does explode because those planes come and blow shit up, so. But she doesn't.
Everything explodes at that point.
But she doesn't outright go kaboom.
Like her herself, she gets exploded, but she does not explode.
That is the loudest pop I've ever heard from a toe.
Is that yours or mine?
This is my big toe.
Ready to go, Snake?
You're gonna go. Going through this whole series, you're gonna be going through
Are you
different
okay?
eras of.
Snake?
Like, this is PS2. The next game is.
This is the HD remaster.
I know. This is like originally PS2. The next one is like PSP.
Peace Walker was originally PSP.
Right? And I guess it's higher. It's a better look than PS2, I would call it. Then after that would be what? 5?
So
Yeah.
Xbox One and Xbox 360.
The most recent one. Then
I
after
told you
5,
you could trust me.
It's the two oldest ones.
yeah, it's Metal Gear 1.
Metal Gear 1.
Wait, no. Metal Gear.
Metal Gear, yeah, Metal Gear.
Metal Gear 2.
Yeah.
And then
Metal Gear Solid.
1. Metal Gear
Solid 2. And Metal Gear
then
Solid
Metal Gear
4.
Solid 4. God damn it all.
He finally got something better than a
We're not done yet.
And then we just throw Metal Gear Survive in a fire.
Yeah, that could burn in Hellfire.
Damn.
Not his space Segway.
Space Scooter.
There were 11 valuable things. He's got the head touch.
Too heavy!
Why are you too heavy? There's one more dude.
Shit broke.
Snake, try to remember some of the basics of CQC.
But every time he does those little hand gestures.
Of course.
Not good!
Yeah.
Isn't this kind of like the reminder of the fight before?
Gee, I wonder why. And spoiler alert.
I picked up a few new moves. Huh. It doesn't feel right to shoot an unarmed man. But I'll get over it. Eva!
Clock gun. That was intense. And why wasn't that one loaded that she gave you?
Who knows?
Clock gun.
What do you say to one last showdown?
Yeah, all right.
Give it to the gun juggler.
That's where I lose it almost all the time.
I think it's the one on the right.
There's so many different outcomes for this.
Yeah, just so you guys know, there's like
What's your name?
3 or 4 different outcomes in this little end bit.
Snake.
No. Not that name. You're not a snake, and I'm not an ocelot. We're men with names. My name is Adamska. What's yours?
John.
Very well,
So
John.
he was called John, Jack, and Snake.
Plain name. But I won't
Which
forget
one's
it.
the real one?
That's a good question.
David.
No, that's the clone.
It was a joke.
Come on!
But you were close. So, Chris, are you making the deciding factor of the right one?
Yep. Fuck.
Guess what, guys? Chris checked out.
He sneezed himself into a coma.
I like how you picked up the left one anyway.
Da, da, da.
There we go. That took forever.
I'm sorry, I was wrong.
Doesn't matter. You picked up the left one anyway.
It's a blank! Oh, that was fun.
Then he kisses you just like Eva did.
Till we meet again, John.
What the fuck, this guy?
How deep is that water? It didn't look all that deep.
Well, he is going fast enough to probably skip on.
Give me a hand! Whoa!
Someone's We're dishing it out. Yay, we almost died, but we didn't. Ah!
Yeah, that's pretty much how it's going right now.
We made it.
Yeah, you sure did.
The horse is eating us.
What the fuck is wrong with you? Is the illness that's currently ailing you turning you into a psychopath?
Maybe.
Oh no. Migs!
Shut up, Kevin.
There's no way out! What are we gonna do?
We've come too far to let them stop us now.
Oh no, they're dead. They're just carrying on.
Those things have got to be armed.
It's no use. There's no way we can outmaneuver them.
Like tank,
They're
essentially.
gonna shoot us down. We were so close.
Weapon systems on.
Locked on target. I got towed.
You were great, Eva.
Huh?
Thanks.
Hulk 19, this is Control. Stand by for a direct order from the chairman. Hulk 19, return to base immediately. Do you read me? This is a direct order from Comrade Khrushchev. Return to base immediately. Hulk 19, do you copy? Understood. Aborting mission. RTB.
Look! The MiGs are turning back! Woo!
Ow, my ear. My fucking ear. No, I'm partially blind, not deaf.
Ruining the moment.
Who's calling?
Well done, Snake.
The MiGs disengaged.
Most likely under orders from Khrushchev.
Is this his way of helping us?
Who knows? Maybe he didn't want things to get messier than they already are. Or maybe he just wanted us to owe him one. The important thing is, you made it out alive. As long as Khrushchev is with us, I don't think they'll be coming after you. It should be smooth sailing all the way to Alaska. I'm sending someone out to Galena Base to meet you.
To meet me?
The DCI and the President himself are waiting at Langley. Don't keep them waiting.
That's what I do. People waiting all the time. It's like my thing.
What was that Shatner line right there?
What do you mean?
You kind of paused.
They're making me save after the end of the game. And it hasn't even been like the rest of the end of the game.
We got like...
We got another like 45 minutes of cutscenes and like 30 minutes of credits.
45 is your favorite, like, unit of time. You keep saying
Yeah.
45 minutes.
I don't know, what would be your celebratory drink after a successful mission?
So
Absinthe?
what are you going to do now?
Jaeger!
Go back to the KGB.
What do you want me to do?
Did you ever
It'd be
think
funny
about
if you said
coming back to
vodka.
America?
I
No,
can't
my
go
thing
back.
would be,
I've
it's
left
not even a
America
drink.
behind me.
It's a nice nap.
But you saved
I want
this country.
a nap, a chocolate cake,
didn't do
and some
well.
ice cream.
Why do you just
And
get your
get
nostrils
me,
removed?
get me a pizza.
An ice
Extra
cream
large
dinner.
pizza with a lot of the fixins. Fuck the anchovies and olives and pineapple.
I want a
Is that
dark
part of
room
your
and no one to bother me.
Oh,
That's what I want. Leave me alone for a week, I'll be fine.
He's just gonna seethe in there.
Oh, is it an invitation?
Since you were so such a pacifist, when you did the sorrow part, did any ghosts
There was like
come up?
3. Because one I killed using animals on accident. Well, technically the animals killed him, but you know, we really should have named that episode that.
Technically, the animals killed him.
Technically, the animals killed them. And the ones that I actually had killed, you know, like the ones that ended up exploding.
This pirate's getting this Jolly Roger on. Aye! No, lack thereof.
Aye! I don't know what kind of comments I should have with that one. I feel like I should
Hoist the mainsail.
at full mast.
Man, interrupting our fully closed sex scene.
Oh.
Fuck you.
Wow.
Is how she's like. He's like, wow. Okay.
He's like, she's like,
You hear that fucking music?
I've been waiting for your.
It's like you should be boinking now. Come on.
I've been waiting for your trouser snake since we met. Like hell, am I gonna wait anymore?
Talk about a solid snake.
You got nothing with that response.
New Metal Gear Viagra. Turn that liquid snake into a solid snake.
Then you can be the big boss.
Kyle is.
Scholars tell us
Kyle,
that the
check it
first
out!
fall in history was
Grind
the
those Metal Gears.
Genesis. In that story, it was Eve who was tempted by the snake in the Garden of Eden. But this time around, it was I who
You'll be a
tempted the
force
snake
to
and
be
got away with the
reckoned
forbidden
with.
fruit of knowledge.
Like Metal Gear Ray.
Forgive me, Snake.
You know what? I never remember where she goes at the end of this.
Japan.
Like, she just said it. I'm just saying, like...
Why did she go to Japan?
Because Russia and America are no longer options.
No, because she's a Japanese spy.
Fuck!
I thought she was Chinese. Spy.
Japanese.
Huh?
Pretty sure it's... Unless it is China.
I hope you slept well.
I can't remember. It's one or the other.
First of all,
I have to apologize. I wasn't sent by Khrushchev. I'm not a KGB spy, and I never worked for the NSA.
I'm an agent of the People's Republic of
China. You're right,
the
Kevin.
General HQ, 2nd Department of the People's Liberation Army. It was all a lie. I tricked you. And I'm sorry.
I would be seriously confused if I was him.
You know what I want to know?
Holy crap, she's wearing a different top.
No, the jumpsuit's underneath that.
Ew. She's
The
wearing a jacket.
philosophers still exist in China, too. You see, my mission was to find out where Volgan was hiding the philosopher's legacy and steal it. So I infiltrated
You
his
know what would be
base
an
as a
amazing
KGB
team
spy.
up?
The two NSA
You realize she was a spy, pretending to be a spy.
Pretending to be a double agent?
Actually both
Yeah.
men.
Oh, that's so many layers.
The real Adam never showed up at the
Too many layers.
Now that's
Saving
funny.
me the trouble of having to eliminate him.
What?
I sneaked in by pretending.
Where
I
she
was
said the
Hideo.
real Adam never showed up.
Oh, but he did.
And you and
Oh,
Sokolov
yeah.
and Volgan, you all believed me. The philosopher's legacy was originally held in common between the US, Soviet Union, and China. We couldn't let the Russians and the Americans take it all for themselves.
If you're not connecting two
The
and two
Chinese
together at this
government
point.
had its eye on the legacy too.
You might as well not, if I know what you're going to say,
I got
because
the
it'll
film
reel it in this.
containing the legacy,
Yeah, after the credits.
Alright.
and also the nuclear missile
Really
launch
depends.
data from the Shagohod. 5 years ago, the Soviet Union stopped supplying us with nuclear weapons technology. Since then, China's Liaodong easing, hydrogen bomb, and space rocket projects have fallen behind. But with this data, our country will be able to develop its own nukes. We'll create a deterrent force to rival those of the US and Soviet Union. Everything has gone according to plan, thanks to your help. I too am one of the philosophers.
Seeing Snake sit in that chair,
I'm
like
an agent of the
smoking
philosophers,
cigar
a
or
graduate
whatever,
of one of their charm
makes me think of
schools.
like a good,
I was raised in a joint
good
US
parent for
Soviet
us, a
Chinese
horrible
facility.
parent for whoever they're up against. Like whatever Snake,
This was before
Adam
the war.
Jensen
Back
from-
then, they were collecting children from all over the world. As a result, I'm indistinguishable from a native-born American.
Metal
So
Gear.
it didn't surprise me when you and Vulcan
That's all you
couldn't
hear
tell
the
the
whole time.
difference.
Metal Gear. I never asked for this.
She
Metal
knew
Gear.
right from
I
the
never
beginning.
asked for this.
She knew because before the war,
Thing
she
is,
was
it's
at
like
one
Adam
of the
Jensen does the
philosopher's
fucking
schools
X-ray
too,
moves
as an
and
instructor.
Snake still sneaks up on him.
The boss was the
I
only
could see
one
through that wall you were hiding behind and still couldn't see you.
She was the only one who knew I was a
Gear.
fake. She told me everything. Why did she open her heart to me like that? At the
So
time,
those two
I
are
couldn't
both
understand
philosophers.
Well,
it. But now,
Part of the
I think
philosophers,
I
I
do.
should say.
Snake,
Went to their the
she
philosopher's
wanted you to
school.
know the truth.
Charm school, as they call it. So she fucking knew
chose
straight off
me
the bat
to
that she
tell
was a fake from the very
That's why she saved
beginning.
my life. I've lied to you so many times, but not this time. My orders from the government were to obtain the legacy. And to eliminate everyone who knew the truth about what happened. In other words, I'm supposed to kill you.
that's a picture.
But I can't do it.
You
Not
can't do it
because
for
we
waters.
loved each other.
Well, the
And
series
not
would
because
end.
you saved my life.
That'd be the first.
Or would
Because
it?
I made a promise to the boss.
Part of it would get confusing.
And I intend to keep it. I just
She's
wanted you
tossing
to
a lot
know.
of shit in the fire.
What did she just toss in the fire? Because I didn't catch it.
It's like a suitcase looking thing.
Oh.
Black.
They went for some motorcycles.
And then that exploded!
This tape will now self-destruct.
Is that some Mission Impossible cut type shit?
More like, get smart.
Yeah, because it feels like it wasn't supposed to explode.
Explode. The only way I can see that exploding is if somehow the last like
She
panel
didn't
of
betray
the, on
the
the
United States.
thing has like gunpowder
No.
or something.
And a
Far from
matchstick.
it. She was a hero who died for her country. She carried out her mission knowing full well what was going to happen.
So in case you guys can't tell,
Self-sacrifice. Because that was
Snake
her
is
duty.
pissed.
He doesn't look all that pissed.
Which one's this one? 'Cause he looks
You
like-
can't tell he's not pissed or pissed at all. I mean, look at that.
Scowl?
Yeah, he's
Hang
got
on.
a scowl.
You are
When does he
above
not
even
look
the
pissed?
boss.
Half of the game.
I hereby award you the title.
Look at that.
of Big
He's like, fuck
Boss.
off.
Now he's the big boss.
You are a true patriot.
And my flaps are real.
And that's how you can tell he's just nope. He really did not want to. I forgot.
What?
I forgot to hold the right button.
Did it show up?
No, there's a secret one here.
What's the secret one?
See the sorrow behind the president?
Nope.
What?
See.
Ocelot's hanging out on the balcony in the background. Then he pops his head in.
Oh. Shit. That's a good one.
If I remember correctly.
We could use an infiltration unit like Fox in the army. Someone like him to handle our top secret sneaking missions for us. A man who combines the qualities of a soldier and an agent.
The boss's defection was a ruse set up by the US government. It was all a big drama staged by Washington so they could get their hands on the philosopher's legacy. And the boss was the star of the show. They planned it so that they could get the legacy that Colonel Volgin inherited and destroy the Shagohod at the same time. Only a legendary hero like the boss could have earned Volgin's trust. Finding out where the philosopher's legacy was hidden was to be her greatest mission. Everything was going according to plan. But then something happened that no one could have predicted. Colonel Volgin fired an American-made nuclear warhead at Sokolov's research facility. Khrushchev demanded that the US government provide proof that it wasn't involved. They couldn't just abort the operation to steal the legacy. So the operation itself was greatly expanded and revised. The authorities in Washington knew that in order to prove its innocence, they'd have to get rid of the boss. And that one of their own would have to do the job. The public couldn't be allowed to find out about it. Not ever. This, they concluded, would be the best way to keep the whole thing under wraps. The boss wouldn't be allowed to come back home alive. And she wouldn't be allowed to kill herself. Her life would be ended by her most beloved disciple. That was the way the government wanted it. That was the mission she was given.
So literally...
And she had no choice but to carry it out.
She let herself die.
Her death
through Snake
was a duty she had to fulfill.
To fulfill
out of duty,
the job
she
she's
turned
given
her back on her own comrades.
Country.
A lesser woman would have been crushed by such a burden.
Yeah. So on a scale of 1 to 10 on how pissed off Snake is, it's probably like a good 50.
Future generations will revile her.
A good 50.
In America as a despicable traitor with no sense of honor.
He was sent
and in Russia
to,
as a monster who unleashed
help
a nuclear
Sokolov,
catastrophe.
Get rid of the Shagohod,
she will
eventually
go down
kill
in official history
the boss,
as a war criminal.
Thinking that she's defecting. But in actuality,
and
he's
no
killing somebody
will
that had to be killed.
her.
Just because she was there.
That
basically.
Wrong place, wrong time type of thing.
Was her final mission. And like a true soldier, she saw it through to the end. But I think she wanted you, of all people, to know the truth. She wanted to live on in your memory. Not as a soldier, but as a woman. But she was forbidden to tell you herself.
Yeah.
And that's why she told
putting the gun
me.
there?
Yeah.
Not unless he couldn't fire.
History.
Still.
They'll never know what she did. No one will ever learn the truth. Her story, her debriefing, will endure only in your heart. Everything she did for her country. She sacrificed her life and her honor for her native land. She was a real hero. She was a true patriot.
What are you supposed to be looking at?
I'm not too sure. I didn't even know that was one of them. I just held the button. So yeah, a whole lot of shit here. This is actually going to put a little spoilers out there, so I'm going to let it play anyway, but...
Second Jordan's the AARP.
Yeah. Eva disappears. Establishes the first paramedic system in Seattle, Washington. Major Zero disbands Fox. Philosophers changes it to Patriots. And its Fox unit, Big Boss establishes Foxhound. Les Enfants Terribles project happens. And the sons of the Big Boss are born.
I feel like we just finished watching like an epic.
Metal Gear is like the Lord of the Rings of Army. Except with a lot of convoluted shit.
You've got a way to fall.
Don't recognize almost any of these people.
They'll tell you where to go. But
it's interesting how they were basically credited in-game.
I wonder if I could skip this to the,
They'll tell you what they know.
to the
Secret scene thing.
yeah.
I don't know. I feel like we learned about it after the fact. Because I think like the first time we beat the game, we skipped the credits. And didn't know it was a thing until we did it again.
You hear this fucking like Adele sounding ass song or something?
You've got a way to
skip it anyway?
I'm thinking about it, but I don't know.
They're picking on you still.
Flip a coin?
But they don't.
There should be a nickel over there.
Nickel is at wall.
You'd better wait to shine. They'll tell you what is
I'll explain to the audience if we skip it. What exactly is happening, okay? I guess we're gonna have to put this song. Well, it's already gonna go in the credits if we end up watching the credits. But you're gonna have to figure out what the fuck this song is.
Or I can mute this bitch.
True.
That was called nothing.
Heads. Okay. Heads, we keep going. Tails, I skip it.
Why are we calling it if you already picked? Just look at it, sausage.
Call me a sausage. Heads, we watch it.
Okay. Sausage fingers.
I do
Salad
have,
fingers.
I do have sausage fingers.
That was his nickname throughout most of high school.
Me?
Yes.
No. No, it wasn't. So I'm just going to point this out now. Through editing purposes, we might cut this video.
Over an hour already?
Yeah, it's an hour and 10 minutes.
Cut out this credits.
True.
I know. Then the credits was good.
If the credits fucking explode, I would lose my mind. The floor is made out of gasoline now.
Everything's in the form of gasoline. 5% out.
I don't know what it is, but something about historical fiction games just get me.
Tugs on your heartstrings, Scott?
No, I'm saying it's like,
They're interesting.
yeah.
They're using real world things, you know, like the head of the samurai. Fucking floating disembodied samurai head playing waist.
Shut up. Shut up. Chris over here with the comments.
History science.
So just so you know, Chris, over an hour is about 6 gigs. Godzilla.
Do they have to cite every movie they mentioned?
Yes, pretty sure.
Such a bitch. Triumph and Calendar. Up! The coin is lost.
Or that majestic Metal Gear thing.
Majestic.
You know, the one you hear probably like a dozen times on Metal Gear 4.
I've never
You
played.
ain't wrong. Boop-a-doop-boop boop. Thought that person's name was Bardock. I'd be like, that's awesome.
Hear that guitar?
Last name Bardock?
I would... If my last name was Bardock, I would feel contractually obligated to name my son Kakarot. Look at him in
What
the-
about Reds?
Just so you can
No.
yell it.
That one dies.
So does Kakarot.
Comes back.
It's too important to say that.
Hell, I could
Clearly.
I could name the kid Kakarot and be like, tell him about the orders. Then he's like, yeah, no, you guys, what happened there? And it's like, well, so did you.
Wow! Chris gonna be one fucked up parent.
I approve.
You're gonna be one fucked up parent too.
Yeah, there's a difference between approving of someone else's needs and doing it.
And that is a joke, regardless. I'm not gonna fucking name my kid Kakarot.
Sure?
Yes,
Yeah. Oh, shut up.
Rosnigrad and the Granin Research Facility have both been wiped out without a trace. I understand, sir, but they were necessary sacrifices. Yes, the CIA has taken care of the boss themselves. I believe the White House will be satisfied. Khrushchev is finished. Your time has finally arrived. Yes, the American president is relying on us to keep a lid on the whole affair. We've got him by the balls. It should make a valuable trump card in future negotiations. Yes, Chief Director, of course. I'll keep the KGB informed. Yes, it's me. The boss has accomplished her mission. The philosopher's legacy is now safely with us, in America's hands. With this money, yes, the philosophers can finally be revived. The film we handed the Chinese was a fake. Peking must be in an uproar right about now. I'm afraid so. Only half the money has made it back to the United States. The KGB must still have part of the legacy. Yes, the weapon has been reduced to ashes. That's right. Groznygrad has been obliterated by the Davy Crockett we brought in as well. Yes, that was the boss's work too. Speaking of which, I've obtained something from Granin that you might find interesting. It's a revolutionary new nuclear attack system. Perhaps it might just come in handy someday. Yes, we have Snake to thank for that. Khrushchev believed it as well. Yes, they bought our story. I don't think they'll be making a fuss. The secondary alert has been lifted as well. And the Soviets still haven't discovered my true identity. They have no idea that I've been triple-crossing them. I will continue my activities as a contact for the new government. Yes, it appears that no one knew that I was Adam. Of course, I am always at the CIA's disposal, Mr. Director.
Like James Bond. So yeah, Ocelot's actually on your side the whole time. I got Scorpion!
Get over here! Does it say humans killed
one? I've only killed one. One people.
Exactly one people.
One people. I only killed one people.
You only killed one plural of person.
Playtime is 9 hours.
And you seriously injured 31 of them.
No, I was probably seriously injured 31 times.
Ah. Anyway.
Scorpion.
And cut, I guess.
Yes, that's the end of this. I'm just gonna. I got a new item, guys. What'd I get? I already have that. Yeah. On to. I guess we're doing Peace Walker.
Whoa, Pisswasser.
We're doing Pisswasser.